Unprecedented. Never in the history of the democratic parliament or even the decades before have journalists faced such restrictions in the precinct. Media freedom is now protected by the Constitution. But things seem somewhat different this year. Mr. Tinodi, I am referring to a parliamentary document dated the 25th of January. And it says here, media entering this entrance must be accredited and will be restricted to Media Square and their designated areas. Can you please tell us, you said earlier you don't know where the idea of the Media Square comes from. Where exactly is the Media Square? Over how large a part of Parliament does it cover? What are the restricted areas? Because it says this in this document, which is a parliamentary document. So could you please tell us where that square is? Permits clearly marked Media Square have already been distributed to the media.
The determinations have been made without consultation of the PGA in what is a fundamental breach of a working relationship and a trust between this institution and journalists who are based here, never mind any other journalist that comes here. This week, official confirmation has been given by the security forces that journalists will not be able to move without an escort beyond the Media Square. This is a fundamental change of how anything has happened in this so-called democratic parliament.
Deputy Speaker Lechesa Tinodi seemed confused.
This story, I don't know who concocted this idea of a media square and so on. What I'm saying to you is that, and I want to please, what meaning you attach to what's happening can't be attributed to Parliament and what it is planning to do and so on. Firstly, it would be absolutely ridiculous for anybody to plan that thing today, given the world of technology. I mean, really, whatever restrictions you have, people with cell phones, this is a multi-party system, and so people are different, have got different views. So whatever restrictions you can impose, if it is not of a security nature, if it is about communication, really, would you be able to do that?
Political parties also weighed in.
The ANC will not have agreed to any measure that seeks to restrict the free flow of information or the work of journalists to freely cover the state of the national address. It is for this reason that we are happy, we are satisfied with the clarification that has been given by the presiding officers committing that there will be no restriction of whatever kind.
The DA has written to the Speaker objecting to the tightened security and any media restrictions.
We're very concerned as well this year at the new addition of what appears to be a massive restriction on freedom of movement on the precinct, particularly by members of the media. Now, it's very important that members of the media have free movement on this precinct because it's important that they transfer to South Africans, in terms of the Constitution, what is going on in this Parliament.
The EFF called on journalists to defy any restrictions. The IFP says security has gone over the top and condemns any media muzzling. Tinodi wouldn't say whether the extraordinary security measures had been taken without his knowledge, but he assured the media he will look into the matter. Abra Babia, SABC News, Parliament.